And we're back on the Enderal main playthrough. I just finished recording a prologue, so if you wanted to see any of the story content that led up to the start of this playthrough, because I, started at the fucking 10-hour mark, then I recommend going and watching that. If not, welcome back and we'll continue where we left.
Who? By the highest being? You! I thought you were dead.
Jakal. He betrayed us. They're all dead.
What?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. We have to get away from here. His armies, they're everywhere, and they're killing everyone. What about Lilanya? Is she alright?
Yes, she's asleep. But where do you want to go? We're... Come on, get inside. We'll talk about it there. Our brother, he's here too. He arrived last night.
Kumar? I thought he was up north.
He was, yes. But he rode back when he heard about the siege. He wants to help defend the city. He will be angry when he finds out that you fled, you know?
Staying would have been suicide. He would understand.
Kumar, our...
I see it. Why are you here?
The Treasure Master betrayed us, and Jakal's troops have gone crazy. They're massacring their entire city. They said we...
I know that, but you didn't answer my question. Why are you here?
Where else should I be, damn it? The High Ones won. They won, and this accursed cleansing will happen, whatever it is. But if there's only the slightest chance that we can make it through, I will use it. Unlike you, I do have someone I need to take care of.
Let's hope she doesn't take after her father. Your cowardice disgusts me, brother. You've never understood what it meant to be an Aishin.
I knew that would happen.
He's such a bulldog. For him, there's nothing but his goddamn honor.
At least since he lost Yalek, yes. He won't let us flee. You do realize that, right? He will force you to keep your oath, to stay and fight. To the death.
I will talk to him. We'll do this, sister, somehow.
Yes, of course we will. There's still some stew. I will prepare a bowl for you, all right? You go and look after the little one. I think she is slowly beginning to understand what's happening here.
Ah, yeah, I'm here for the scroll, that's right. So currently we are in the Pyrian's memory. So I'm guessing Jakal must have been the general for the Pyrians. I was reading about that. Kumar. Yeah, those scrolls ain't it. Yoink.
Kumar, what? Where are you going?
Go and get Eric. We're leaving.
Leaving? But you heard him. The city is lost.
Well, isn't that good timing? I have been thinking, and I have decided that I will not let my only brother die as a deserter. We will ride to the city at first light and help with the defense.
That's not going to happen. I told you that. Zura and I will take Lilanya and flee to the north. Come with us or don't, but you will not get in our way. Period.
thank the highest being that we're family. Just thank God.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Oh, by the name of the sun, do something, Peric. Keep them out of here.
All right. Time to slay the soldiers of. That's it. Oh, I'm so juiced for this fight. That's what RPGs are all about, baby. You know, this game kicked my ass in the beginning. But through dedication and hard work, and doing a bunch of side quests and also finding a full armor set, here I am, able to fucking smite anything that comes in front of me.
Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Come on. Oh, 8. You cannot hurt me. No.
More of them.
More? By all means. Ooh. Magic. That's not. Oh, thank God. I also can't afford to, can't be on low health in this because enemies, just like the player, can do kill animations. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a fight with like 30% health and they just one-shot me. God, my stamina regen is so garbage. No, no, no. Fucking wizards, man. I have magic resistance. That's something I'm missing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. All right. Oh, my God, yeah, you can see just how dangerous these guys are. Not these guys, though. When it comes to armor, oh, I am stacked. Don't feel a thing. Aw.
Do you really think you can stop us? For every one of us you kill, a dozen more will come.
I've got like 27 more health potions. I can take on at least another couple hundred.
No one wants any of this. Just let us
Unless
go.
they send like 12 mages at once, then I die. Oh, rest in peace.
So, I hope you slept well?
Oh, I'm back here. Where's Jesper? Wait a second. You know, it really helps that I just recorded that prologue episode. At the very beginning of the game, you have this exact portrait in your home, like when you're with your dad who goes insane. What? How did I get here?
Well, what do you think? I brought you here. After you broke into my sanctum.
My
and made
sanctum?
Your little journey into the realm of the dead. Oh, please, don't look at me like that. I knew what you were up to from the start. Sadly enough, I did.
You knew of our plan? I don't understand.
No, you don't. Because you don't dare to question. Peculiar situation, all of this, isn't it? Suddenly you, the fugitive urchin, become mankind's salvation. And suddenly, just like that, out of nowhere, you can perform feats others would require decades to master. Even better, you're one of the emissaries who can hear the echo of the future. But still, you never asked yourself why.
I'm not one for interpreting the meaning of chaos, but whatever. How do you know about all this? Well, actually, no. Well, at least you know you seem to know the answers.
You're right, I do. But if there's one thing time has taught me, there are things one has to realize for him or herself. You can't force insight on people. It has never worked, and it never will.
And how do you know about all this? Who are you really?
Who am I?
You're the guy that owns the mansion.
Back then, I might have given you an impressive response to that. But at this time, I couldn't say anything that would help you. Let's just say I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. In this era, you might also know me as the Aged Man.
According to the legends, the Aged Man is centuries old. Or, no, I'm not gonna say that. And what do you observe? The cycle?
Amongst other things, yes. The cycle.
Alright, well, a little less of the riddles and I might be able to actually follow you.
Believe me, all I say is quite thought through. But unfortunately, there's no point in pursuing this conversation any further. You have what you came for, and the rest is up to you. Even though I doubt it will make much of a difference.
What's that supposed to mean? That we can't stop the cycle, the cleansing?
Maybe you could do just that, but time will tell. Now, forgive me.
That's... Ooh, and an ice claw. Excellent. Give me more carry weight. The fuck am I? Oh. The whole mansion is gone. That's neat. Alright, Hey, Jasper.
You? But what the heck was that? Where's the manor?
That's hard to explain. Let's cut to black.
Try me. Any explanation's better than none. Uh-huh. It sounds strange, to say the least. After you went down that shaft, someone locked the door to the study, and I couldn't get it open, no matter what I tried. Well, a couple hours later, I found myself face down in a puddle of mud. But anyway, these glyphs you drew on paper look good to me. So at least officially, this mission was a success.
Yeah.
I only wish I... You see that?
See what? You're...
What's that? Casket? But where's this noise coming from?
Jesper, this is the word of the dead.
This is it? But then the aged man...
Yeah.
Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but it seems to me as if this fellow knew a lot more than we did from the start.
Yeah.
Still, we should take this thing with us. Let's go back to Ark and report to the Grand Master. I've got a scroll right here with me. What do you say?
It sounds good to me.
Well then, let's go.
My turn? Yeah. That's so nice.
Here
Again,
we are.
immersive fast
Tell
travel.
the Grand Master what happened.
Not
And give him the
abusable,
casket.
as
I'll
it
go
is
grab
a,
my pay now, and then I'll head back to the tavern.
yeah,
in
it's-
case I need a good pipe. For some reason, I can't get these puppets out of my head. They remind me of something, though I don't know what exactly. Anyway, see you around.
yeah, I like that it's an immersive fast travel system that is not abusable because it's a limited resource, but then also they can give it to you as a freebie on main missions to keep things moving along. Oh boy, alright, I'm just gonna cut there.
Prophet, were you successful?
Yes, but things went a little differently than expected. Oh, great. Fade to black.
Tell me.
Explain, 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 explain.
So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting and interesting.
Still, he knew a lot more than he was willing to tell us. Well, plus he left the word of the dead for us, voluntarily.
Yes, maybe that's an attempt to help us. He's not against us, because if he were, he wouldn't have let you out alive.
Still, he knew a lot more than he was willing to tell.
I bet that the Lightborn also knew more about the aged man than they told us. This explains why Malphas told the Order specifically not to bother him. But we will discuss his identity another time. What matters is that you were able to find the missing glyphs, and that we now have this relic, however useful it will be in the future. Bring both of them to the Archmagister, so that we can activate the Sigil Stone. Oh, and one more thing. What did the Pyreans in your memory call those behind the cleansing? The High Ones?
Yes, they must be the ones we saw in that dream, the ones behind the cycle.
Good. Then the enemy has a name now. Come back to me once you've talked to Maragil. Pegast still needs your help.
Ah. Okay. Alright, gotta deliver these to a Magister. Be right there.
Blasted blistering blazes. You sound like a boozed up poet. This is supposed to be magic?
Entropy is a dangerous school, my sir. One false word and the stone could burst into flames.
Well, keep up this babble, and he might do it on purpose. You godlams are just missing the pepper, even when you're doing magic.
Pepper? Magic needs to have prudence, not pepper. She's like a sick frog. If you... Prophet, you're back.
Sun be praised. Working with these fumblers is harder than teaching complex mathematics to a Leor. The Scrounger already told me about your success. Good work. Have you got the glyphs?
Yep. But the aged man.
Yes, just show me already. Yes, that does make sense. Step back, I'll show you how this works. Jarem, Dorba Nubis, Locarem Taris Danida, Sharak Lishamra.
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they?
What is that? They just unlocked shard? Interesting.
According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the Sigil Stone remains active. Prophet, you're the one who found the missing glyphs, so how do you feel?
Different. Clear.
Very well. Then let's hope that this Sigil Stone lives up to its promise. Boy, go.
Probably over in the active effects. Shard of the Sigil Stone. Tradition has that these shards protect from the Red Madness, and thus from manipulation by the High Ones.
That every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy.
Buzz off.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Do what he says, Legion. That is not how you will make friends here, Firespark. Not at all.
If it were friends I was looking for, I certainly wouldn't be here. Once again, good work. Old Aranthiel asked me to give you that, so you could buy better equipment. Now go back to him, and let him tell you about the next mission. It seems that Lishari has once again dug up something that could change everything.
Yes?
Alright.
This feeling just now, that was the Sigil Stone, wasn't it?
Yep. The fragment will be distributed amongst the keepers tonight.
Very well. That only leaves us with Pegast's excavation. Are you ready?
I am. What is this about?
I'll make it. We assume that in the last cycle, the Pyreans worked on a machine which they hoped would save them from the cleansing. An old artifact which they tried to put back together.
A machine? How can a machine help us against the cleansing? You know what that might be, actually? In the very beginning of the game, going through the caves, or the temple, when you wash up on shore, there's like a big ruined machine, and the character just goes, this feels familiar. I think it might even be in one of the visions from the intro cinematic.
Well, we do know that the cycle is not an ordinary threat. It functions in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, almost like a cosmic force. This makes it naive to believe one could face this threat like a foe made of flesh and blood. Maybe, however, this machine can. As I said, the Pyreans didn't invent this machine. They merely reconstructed it from old plans they found somewhere. And if they thought this idea was worth pursuing, we should at least look into it. Pegast found an old ruin named Old Dothulgrad, which seemed to be some kind of laboratory of the Dilgar, one of the ruling castes in the Pyrean era. She assumes that we might find hints about this machine there, or maybe even a prototype. I want you to help her in any way possible. Maybe your gift can reveal things normal eyes can't see.
What's the difference between the Dilgar and the Aegean?
They were the two different castes who ruled the Pyrean realm. Officially, they were servants of their highest being, the deity all of Pyrea worshipped, but everyone knew that it was the castes who had the power. And while the Ishian valued tradition, the Dilgar valued progress, which, as you can imagine, led to differences between the two, to say the least. They were the Lightborn of the Pyrean era, you could say.
Alright then. How can I get to this ruin, Old Dothglod?
It's in a remote section of the Heartland. Keeper Sakaresh will accompany you there and show you the way. Good luck.
Excellent. All right, now. Okay, you know, but first though, before I do that, I'm gonna go meet Jasper for part 2 of his little companion mission here. We'll see what he has to say. Or we won't, because Callie is right here. We gotta talk to her.
Ah, there you are. The Grandmaster already briefed me on our mission. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go then. Do you know the way?
Yes, the ruin isn't far from here. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower in the Northern Heartland. I will wait for you there once I finish my preparations.
Sick. Now we'll go meet Jasper. Oh, Jasper. How you doing, bud?
Ah, there you are. Glad you made it. Come, follow me.
The voice acting on this mod is superb, but, well, it's a creation engine game, so the lip syncing does tend to get a little wonky. You got this, bud. You can make it. You, doing okay?
There we are. Wait a second. So, wine or pipe?
Ooh. Pipe.
Chilean Sweetwater Tobacco. 100
Ah,
times better than what they smoke
tobacco.
here. Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial.
I'll take it. Man, I would have taken the wine, though.
Not.
Actually, did he give me that? Nope. Actually, yes. I'm just gonna eat it.
Better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see how few people can truly appreciate these things. Anyway, what is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for Orenthiel, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary.
Oh, I already am.
Not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
I mean, honestly, Jasper, the hardest part was getting the materials for my current gear set, but now that I'm equipped, they weren't too bad. But, you know, if this cleansing is real, we're in this together. Might as well help to fight it.
Makes sense. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm.
How did you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially. She just cared too much, you know? Yeah, she was a mercenary, but she only ever picked the jobs where she thought she could help people, or at least do no damage. As you can imagine, that doesn't always work out in my profession.
Jasper.
Whenever it didn't,
Bro.
she really took it to heart. It was sad, if you think about it, really.
Okay. You know, on one hand, Jasper, are you really criticizing this person for having some sense of morals? Like, isn't that one of the whole reasons for being a independent contractor? Whether it be a mercenary, a hunter, whatever it is, that you get to decide the jobs you take instead of just blindly following orders. Seems like she was doing that, you know? But I also can see the point that if someone is constantly putting them in a situation that hurts them, that can be problematic. It's something that you need to adapt to. You must be prepared for the possibility of failure, but work to avoid it. There's no value, though, in hurting yourself afterwards for it. So I'm gonna take it that you two were a couple.
We traveled together and we had sex, so yes, According to most people's definition of it, we were a couple.
How long did you work together?
That was, let me think, about 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Artwend, and one time we even fought a group of petrified on Millet. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
If she wanted to help, why'd she become a mercenary?
Oh, several reasons. First of all, she was primarily a traveling healer, and used the money she got from those jobs to sustain herself. Secondly, Lycia wasn't all selflessness. She wanted to help people, yeah, but she also wanted to make experiences, I guess. Live like an eagle, love like a madman, and dream like a god. A bit cheesy, yeah, but that was her credo.
How come you split up?
Well, we were simply too different. I guess that's what it comes down to. Let's face it, I'm a pathetic white knight, and an even worse world savior. Lycia and I, we were just bound to clash. We were lovers, then friends, then lovers again, and so on and so forth. Ultimately, that was just too much for me. Too extreme. Too absorbing.
She wanted something serious. Love.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
And what was it that you wanted?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you're like most people. Let's save that for another time.
So you split up.
Split up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But anyway, enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf?
What kind of backstory? Yes, there was. Oh,
I see.
Dramatic.
Maybe you can tell me about that one day. I'd love to hear it. I, for one, have had enough drama to last me a lifetime. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore.
Oh, you pessimist.
Love. People have such wrong-headed expectations, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to finally admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. Anyway, why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia. What's she like? I've heard some stories about her. That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can. My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Arenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them, their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, my friend.
Nice. Okay. God, Jasper is, he's the quintessential rogue, right? The Han Solo type. Oh, he lives for adventure, and he's so dashing, but he's not ready for connection, for love. He doesn't have a view for that, Like, love is fake, it's made up. The classic masking immaturity with maturity, saying like, "Oh, I'm so well traveled." I know that there's no such thing as love. That we're just animals and should just do what's best for ourselves. But of course, ignoring the fact that he's been running away from commitment issues because it's the easier path, and he's confused the easy path with the right one, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a cliche character when it's done well, and so far I think all the characters in this game have been done well. Jespar's voice actor is killing it, and his dialogue is interesting, even though it's reminiscent of things I've seen in the past. I'm excited to see where his story goes. I also really like how companions have worked in this so far. You know, I'm decently far into this right now. I've gotten decently far into this playthrough, and I think that, yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to have a permanent companion yet. They just join you for quick one-offs, which is sensible, right? Like, again, in terms of immersion, because like, how often do people just drop their entire life and they're like, I dedicate myself to you, sir. I'll just follow you the fuck around and carry all your shit for you. I mean, Skyrim got away with that by literally assigning you like a battle maid, being like, oh, here's Lydia. It's her job to... Sorry, I heard a beastie. Ah. Whatever. I've got exploring to do, and I'll stop rambling about my thoughts on the storytelling so far. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Let me try the next part.
There you are. Here, I got us a map from the Archmagister. Do you see that? We're here, and back there is the ruin where we'll meet Pegast. So I'd say, let's go. You lead the way. I'll cover your back.
Excellent. Let's see where we're going.
Yes?
Hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah, that should work. Odd that it's not giving me a quest marker. You come in?
It's so quiet here. Before this whole mess with the Red Madness and the bandits started, these roads were crowded with travelers, hunters, and traveling merchants. It's strange to see it like this, really.
Okay, yeah, she's in follower mode right now. Yeah, funny that she's... No.
That was all of them.
Yeah, all one. Alright, I guess we'll just push north. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Ah, the undead. Anything good in here? Or... Blazing sparks, staff of lightning, and a little chest full of some coins. Okay, that's nice. Not doing much magic right now, but maybe that'll change one day. Okay. So, old Dothulgrad. Gonna be over here on our right. Not that, apparently, but, you know, a little side adventure. What do we have in here?
Careful.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's... Okay, don't back up. Strayed from the path. Old Dolesh. Fuck it, I'll do a little exploring here. Yeah, we're gonna break off the path. Okay. I hear you skeletons plodding around. Oops. you need to unlock the appropriate amount. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Sick. You know what? I'm gonna get into enchanting at some point, so I might as well start collecting some of these now. So disenchant. Yes. Okay. Stamina. Cool. I'm probably never gonna get into elementalism, so that's just money there. Neat. All right. I picked up some enchanting stuff there because yeah, I feel like, I mean, the armor sets are incredibly powerful because not only are all of the armor sets enchanted, but they also give you a set bonus when you wear them all, or even bigger bonuses. So it makes sense to use them for right now, but I'm pretty sure later on I'll be able to get like high tier armor and then enchant it myself and get something a little bit more tuned for my build.
There you are. Let us keep going.
Yeah, like even now, right? Like they give me a companion for a quest and I can't just drag her off to do other stuff. Like she'll just hang out if I try to leave. Wait for me to come back and finish it. Uh-huh. Oh, that was fun. Nice work. Oh.
Keep going. That is
Okay.
not the way.
Oh,
Just
so
don't
we're gonna
take too long,
enter
all right?
here? Okay.
I'll wait here.
Come on.
Look, over there. That must be the ruin.
Ice glove. Coming in. Jesus Christ. We'll find our way in, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh. Claudia, sorry. Pause. Alright, the things are dead. We're clear. I really should look into see if I can get like an arachnophobia mod or something for this so I don't run into that issue. Okay. Go into the depths, yeah, into the depths. Oh, sorry, Claudia. And clear again. God, I hope this whole place isn't filled with them. It's gonna suck if I have to skip every single combat sequence because of the presence of, little gremlins.
Then do it, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
By the prophet's ass, all I did was leave you here alone for a couple of hours. And then this happens.
Oh.
But there were just too many. We did our best, madame, and...
You did jack shit. That's what you did. 3 of our people are dead, and now the goddamn entrance is blocked up. This is fucking unbelievable. Get out of here, now! I need to think.
That doesn't sound good.
Hey, Lashari.
You? Out of all the goddamn people in this goddamn land, you are the last person I expected to see here.
Well, the Grand Master couldn't wait to send me on a mission once I had passed this trial of his.
Well, congratulations. Though I don't have the slightest idea what good getting wasted on weird droge can possibly do.
Nightshade Elixir isn't just some weird droga. It's a centuries-old recipe that was already being used by the first vassals. Maybe you should have known that before judging our traditions.
Well, now I do. And just who exactly are you?
Kalia Sakaresh, keeper of the first sigil. I was exalted together with the one you call the Prophet.
Sakaresh? You're the girl from the village.
Maybe. Have you heard of me?
Well, there are some interesting rumors revolving around you. Let's put it that way. But who am I to complain? 2 keepers are certainly better than those idiots from the guard. Actually, you've come at just the right time. You'll be surprised, but I've found myself in almost exactly the same trouble as in Dothulgrad. Seems I have a knack for that kind of shit.
Another mercenary attack?
Almost. This time it was bandits. They ran in here about 2 hours ago and charged through us like we were bloody beginners.
That's bad. Where are the bandits now?
Well, that's the problem. Do you see that hallway over there? It leads down into the ruin. And now, guess what those fuckers did? They dashed right into it, and somehow succeeded in accidentally activating some kind of mechanism that locks down the whole passage. Now, anyone who gets too close to it gets roasted like a chicken. So now we can't go down, and they can't come up.
And I guess the machine Arenthal told me about is down there, right?
We believe so, yes. That is what makes the whole thing so annoying.
Are you sure it wasn't those same mercenaries again?
No, they didn't wear the robes that the ones in Alt-Rashengrad did. And they also seemed kind of unorganized to me. And scared, as if they were running from something. My guess is that they were trying to hide from something and thought the ruin was deserted.
This mechanism can't be deactivated somehow?
Somehow, yes, but would you place the button to deactivate the trap right next to the door it's supposed to protect? We need to find another way down. But at least we've got a clue. Some kind of hidden entrance. We're still stuck getting it open, though. Come, I'll show you. Who knows? Maybe you'll see something in the past that might help us.
Oh yeah, I can see the heat waves in there. The whole thing is set to blow up. I'm here. Come on.
Here we go. And before you ask, our dead buddy on the platform was already there when we got here. No idea what's keeping his body from decaying. It looks like some kind of magic to me. So I'd say just take a look around. I'm sure the bells have something to do with the riddle.
Well.
Maybe. Are you alright? You look pale.
Yeah, I just had another vision.
You did? Then this mage woman was right. What did you...
How was I right? How was I right?
I did actually have another vision, and I think I know how to get this mechanism running.
Seriously?
Yep.
By the prophet's ass, that's, convenient. But who am I to complain? So, what's the deal with those bells?
They need to be struck in a certain order, but let me give it a try.
Be my guest. Just make sure that you don't accidentally collapse this place, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I'm pretty sure I know which ones it is. It's...
Yes, that must be it. That sounded right. That sounded right. Yes, that must be it. Yes, that's it. Now I'll be... Oh, blazes.
I just saw her in the distance going, oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Neat. That's another question. Is the rune... Oh, yeah, the rune hammer is way better. And I haven't even, like, improved this yet. What does it take to improve this thing? Ah. Bastard. Just wait. I'm like practically invincible, but a rat's gonna bite me. It's gonna give me like fucking leprosy or something. Every time I fight an animal, they do like a 30th of my HP in a bite. And then it's like, oh, you've got gangrene now. Minus 20% damage from now on until you heal it. Ooh. Cool. Alright then. Sort of old mining cavern, maybe? A lot of mechanics in here. But doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I mean, yeah, like you would use this kind of scaffolding for a mining operation in a cavern like this, where you don't have to worry about holding up the ceiling or anything. But also, wouldn't the wood have rotted away? Oh, hey, look, idiots. Who's ready to get smashed? Doink, 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 bonk. Oh, I love this hammer. These guys still have steel stuff. Yeah, I think I fucked around with side content a little bit too much. I got a little bit of a head start on the story content. Something tells me that this rune hammer is a fair bit above the steel quality my enemy's using. Sweet. Nothing funky around? No? Okay. Just some loot. All right, who's out there? Ah. Oh, look at that. It's even named a highway woman. I suppose that is appropriate. Wakey wakey. Yeah, no, they really are not gonna stand a chance in this. But I'm sure if I keep just advancing through the main storyline at this pace that I'm doing, I should be running into the harder stuff sometime soon. Like, what difficulty is this? 2 stars, which, by the way, the stars, little asterisks next to the quests indicate the difficulty. So I think I've got some around that are... Yeah, like I've got 3 and 4-star ones. I guess that's just because they're in dangerous areas. Bonjour. Oh. Well, it's not even that far off. The steel warhammer does 37 damage. Mine does 46. More stam. Yeah, which is, and also they gave me this bell hammer here at the beginning, which is 34 damage, so, yeah, I mean, I'm not that far off of where I'm supposed to be. Doing it 10 extra damage, but how much is that in the grand scheme of things? What? A mere 30% damage increase? that the... Ah, fucking shit. Yeah, I should have seen that.
Wait. Someone's there.
Indeed. Ah, he got me. Okay. Spikes are coming out of pure stone? What the hell? Okay. I might as well just keep going deeper. See what I run into. Yeah. Nice try. Oh, totally could have used that. Whatever. Well, this is a new ability I got, by the way. Makes me take like 70% reduced damage, which is yeah, just what I needed. Oh, it's so hard before. Could have blown them up with fire. That would have been funny. Okay, we got two paths here. One is going down, one's going mildly up. I mean, that might be the way back up. Let me just take a peek. How deep does this go? That's their fault. They didn't give me quest markers. I'm gonna go explore as I please. Oh, mine's better. The headbutt's so funny, especially because it's like 3. You're just like bashing them. All right, see, now I'm second guessing myself for not going back. Okay. Hammer down. I'm gonna take a quick jog back. See what we find. I'm also really considering putting just 1 point into the rogue skill tree so that I can get that 20% stamina regen. Cause like, look at that thing crawling back up. Oh my god, it's so slow. Loading screen. Fuck me. Okay. Let's see. This is taking me out? Oh, it is. Wait, what? Okay, this just took me somewhere else in the same area I was in. That's weird. Yeah, okay. I'm right back where I started. Well, gonna ignore those. Those quest markers are bullshit, right? Yeah, those are all my other one. Has no idea what it's talking about. Right, so we're just gonna push back the same way. You know what? I'll skip till we get. Ah, here we are. God, this place is dark. It's probably gonna look like trash on YouTube, but.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Okay, sure, buddy.
You'll pay for that.
Any loot around? Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, gross. Nope, doesn't look like it. Starling gyro. I've heard them say that before, Starling. I guess that's their version of the Dwemer? Oh, piss off. Beamy. Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, that's another one on the knocked out for plot reason counter.
There we go. That trick has yet to disappoint me. So what do you say now, you piece of shit? I'll make you pay for what you... Well, that's just great. The fucker brought his bitch with him.
Put down your weapon. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh,
that's
that
nice.
so?
All of your men are dead. And even if you manage to get past us, there are dozens of guards further up. So put down your weapon, or you will regret it.
Such determination. All right, then. Die!
As you wish. Are you all right?
What the fuck?
It's nothing. Did he hurt you? Can you walk?
Kelly, you're great, but don't gaslight me. You didn't answer my question. What happened? Your eyes, the mist.
What is this, an interrogation? As I see it, I just saved your damn life. So why don't you do me a favor and keep the questions to yourself?
Listen, I'm receptive. I'm open.
It's too much right now. We'll talk about it once we get back to the temple. Now,
Okay.
come on, we should push forward.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I fell,
like...
thank Malphus, into a thicket farther down the ruin. It was some kind of machine room. At least that's what it looked like to me. And luckily enough, that's also how the traps in the entrance are being controlled. I tried to deactivate them. We'll see if it worked. Anyway, do you see the camp down there? We should take a look at it.
We will. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna disenchant that. Yeah, like I'm ill with it. If you just assign like, yeah, those things about me being a witch, 100%, totally true. Turn into a demon son, like that's fine. Just give me the specs here, you know? Like what triggers it? Is it random? Pretty sure you could have beaten that guy on your own. I've seen you do tons of good things with that sword. You didn't have to turn into a demon to 1v1 him.
How does the fruit honest labor? Yes?
I can't do that, please.
Stay right there. Who are you?
I'm not one of them. Please don't hurt me. Oh, by the righteous path. What did I get myself into?
Explain yourself. Why are you here?
Aye, of course. Do you know who Landlord Borek is?
He's one of the most influential landlords of the Farmer's Coast. Both the Guard and the Order get their food from his lands. What does he have to do with this?
Everything. He's a pathless bastard. And all of this is his fault. I swear it by me name.
Why?
Because he's a criminal, that's why. Believe me, I know how that sounds. But it's the truth. You have to believe me. The tolls he collects from his tenants are so high that we hardly have anything left to eat. And those who don't pay get beaten up by his lackeys. But that's not all of it. He also knows the Relata.
The Relata? The cult from the Undercity?
Aye, who else? They believe themselves above Malphas, above the Holy Path. And they are powerful. Which is also why no one does anything about them.
And let me guess, this gold belongs to Boric, and you hope that his supposed cruelty justifies your theft.
No. No, this money isn't his. I had debts. It all started 3 years ago, when we had a very bad harvest, and I couldn't pay me toll for the first time. Boric gave me a loan, but he said that I'd have to pay interest next time. Well, I think you can figure out the rest.
And got into more and more debt, and you were looking for a way to pay everything at once.
Aye. I knew from a friend that there was this man in the Undercity, this Carrick. And he said that he and his men might be willing to help me, if they would get money from it. Apparently they even had a sense of honor and path-abidingness, if you can call it that.
So you made a bargain with them, but whose pennies are those?
They're from a traveling merchant. We ambushed him, and you know what we did.
The first thing he says, you're not a bandit.
We didn't hurt him. When we had the money, all Sunfire started breaking loose. Some kind of woman appeared, all veiled and dressed in black. And in the wink of an eye, she killed 2 of Carrick's men. We tried to fight her at first, but then we ran for it. Well, and ended up in this ruin.
Oh, of course. It's probably the veiled woman from the boat at the beginning. Once again, making things happen so that they all go according to plan. You realize that Carrick's men killed 3 guards from Ark. So much for bandits with honor.
I know. I was there. Carrick was so mad about all that happened with this witch woman, you know? I think he just wanted to get his men to safety. But still, you're right. I was a fool to trust him, and I regret what I did.
And a veiled woman with dark robes and a low voice.
She didn't speak much, but yes, she had dark robes. And she was different. Unholy. Sorry, I don't know how to describe her any better.
Now you expect me to turn you loose with the money, right? To save your farm?
Me farm and me family, aye. Please, it's the right thing to do. If I don't have the money by the next turn of the moon, Boric and his lackeys will change their tune. And I know what that means.
What are you thinking, Kalia?
It's a tough call. I can understand his motivation, but that doesn't change the consequence of his actions. If we let him run, we legitimize his crime, so to speak. You should justify your crime before the tribunal. Explain to them what Boric did, and they might judge you lightly.
Judge lightly? You don't really believe that, do you? They don't care about the why, and even if they do, it doesn't change a damn thing about the fact that me family is lost without this money.
Maybe, but it doesn't change that you're at least partially responsible for what happened here. But it's your call.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to the tribunal, bucko.
No, but... Oh, damn. What did I get myself into?
Listen, noble intentions, dude, but you mugged a guy and then got people killed.
By the prophet's ass, you really got them all. You don't stop surprising me, that's for sure. And neither do you, Keeper Sakaresh. Thanks for deactivating the traps up there. Who's our shackled friend here? He doesn't look like one of the bandits.
No, but he's guilty nonetheless. Can you escort him to Ark?
To Ark? Sure. Jakil, Jorel, you take care of that. Alright then. I'd say if this machine is somewhere in this ruin, it's here. I suggest you two take a look around. We'll cover your back in the meantime.
Alright. Also, there was like... I feel kind of bad too. Like, there wasn't much gold in here. Unless it's implied to be that there's more that I just can't take for whatever reason, but... Like, dude. Like, I got like 60 gold from those. Like, yeah, I'll give you that if you want. But, no, he chose the criminal path out. And unfortunately, that means gotta go face the consequences for that. Ooh. Oh, that's exceptionally evil looking. Okay, couldn't pick that up. Weird. Can't walk through it either. Fancy. Okay, can't take that either. That's weird. What the hell's going on? Yeah, can't interact with it at all. Noise is coming from right there. Let's try the left side. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything over here. And upstairs. Ah, strange dynamo. And again, nothing. I'm gonna pause this until I figure out what's going on in here. Ah, here it was. We just needed Kelly to come in. Nothing, no, but this looks familiar somehow. Take a look around.
Okay, maybe we can even take some small parts of it with us right now. The Order will transport the rest to Ark by Myrad.
Ah, well, I already know all the parts. Yoink.
All this energy, it's useless without the Numinos.
Okay. We got the Numinos.
Correct. Nothing else possesses that much raw, magical power.
Unless that's a continuation.
It works in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, like a cosmic force.
Where'd she... Elia, where'd you go? God damn it. Oh. Hello?
Yes? Found something?
Yep. Found these parchments.
They look useful. Let's take them to the Chronicum.
And this dynamo.
Yes? Yes, you're right. How is it possible that it moves all by itself? Let's take it with us.
And the crystal canister.
Let me see. Yes, it does indeed. Seems to be some kind of energy storage, but it's empty.
I think that's all we need for now. Let the Order take the rest.
Yes, I think you're right. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. Let's go talk to Pegast.
Now that was quick. So, what did you find?
You were right. There's a machine back there. At least there was once. The years have taken their toll on it.
Well, that's not much of a surprise considering how long it was down here. And as long as we can reconstruct it, that's all right. I sent some of my men back to Ark. We'll request a caravan to get all the parts back to the temple and see what we can do from there. Let's just hope it really will help us against this cleansing, whatever it is. As much as I admire Pyrean technology, I don't like the idea of putting our lives in the hands of it.
And we found this near the machine. Maybe this can give us a little insight into what it really is.
Let me see. Interesting. Truly interesting.
What?
Seems that this machine was only some kind of prototype. The real one that Pyreans were working on must be somewhere else. Plus, there's also a name for it. The Pyreans called it the Beacon.
That's poetic.
Indeed. Well then, it seems like you and your visions have once again saved the day, Prophet. There's a lot for us to do now. If you've taken care of your business here, I suggest you head back to Ark and report to old Oranthiel.
What do you think, Saira? Do you want to leave now or stay a little longer?
Let's go.
Good. There you are. Pegast's mages have already told the Grandmaster about our find, and they're waiting for us in the Emporium. Let's go.
All that I am saying is that there are more efficient ways to battle this red madness. And heathen machines atop the Sun Temple are the last thing that will calm the townsfolk.
Maybe. But if this heathen machine is what the Pyreans used to combat the cycle, I want it near. Even if it turns out to be useless, only a fool turns down a chance. Sharim, how long will the reconstruction take?
Well, that depends on how many Pyrean mechanics you have on hand that can help us decipher these plans. Just think for once, Oranthiel. How are we supposed to give you an estimation if we don't even know what the finished machine is supposed to look like?
We will get to work right away, Grandmaster. But in any case, we're going to need a lot of steel and Pyrean crystals.
You will get them. Now, get to work. You did excellent work. We will reconstruct this machine, no matter the price. Here, this will reward you for your effort. With the beacon and the sigiled stone, we now have both a sword and shield against these High Ones. That is more than I had hoped for. However, there has also been a disquieting development. I have called in a conclave, and it will take place in a day. Come back then, and use the time to rest.
Huh?
Who are you?
Hey.
What do you want, urchin child?
Goddamn. Urchin child. Yeah. Alright, well. This is a good stopping point here. And next time, we will find out what it is that's happened with Kalia. And, you know, the whole witch transformation, demon shadow thing. Alright, see you in the next one.